What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and I'm here today with one of the coaches from the NPA.
Hello, it's C, coach of the Klinks.
Yeah. So, C, coach of the Klinks.
Are you
are you excited for the upcoming season?
Yeah, of course. Like, I would give it like a 9.5 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10. What's holding back that 0.5?
I don't know. It's just
Just a little nerves, maybe, a little hesitation.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So, the first thing, of course, the draft just recently happened. Draft just finished up. How do you feel about your team?
I got sniped like a ton.
Really?
Like, okay, of the 11 Pokemon that I drafted, I think one of them was I originally planned on taking.
Wow.
And the other 10 were just like
So you had a lot of
changed.
having to figure out new mons on the fly.
Yeah, the only thing I knew I really wanted was Zapdos, and like everything else just got taken pretty much.
Yikes. That's definitely rough. Did you have like a plan going into the draft?
Oh yeah, I had 3, and all of them kind of fell through.
All of them just crumbled?
Yeah, I wanted Mew, Bulu, or Coco, and then they all got taken. So.
Yikes. What kind of a plan was it? Necessarily like a play style, a particular core you really wanted, or?
I just wanted like fast things that are pretty versatile, which I know is a pretty generic answer, but last season I found myself like running 2 or 3 choice scarfers on virtually every team just because my team was that slow. And that was really like the only issue with that team was it was just way too slow. So I kind of wanted to fix that. And I mean, my team's not as fast as I wanted it to be, but it's definitely a lot faster than last season.
Yeah, I mean your Mega's Mega Alakazam, which is
that definitely boosts up my average speed stat.
Right. And you've got Hitmonlee, which is a great choice scarf mon. Same goes with Jirachi.
Yeah.
Of course, you got Prankster with Klefki, but overall you've got a pretty fast team, and you've got Leavanny, which is really important because it gives you access to webs, right?
Yeah, that's a big reason why I took it. Just because with the webs, my team becomes like 30% faster.
Yeah, no kidding. So then I guess what kind of a playstyle do you typically play? Do you like offense, or do you prefer bulky offense, but just decide to go on like a whim this time around?
I mean, I guess like bulky offense. Usually, I have like 2 or 3 just stall Pokemon, and then like 2 or 3 choice scarfers. Like usually just half stall, half hyper offense. That's kind of what I usually just build for.
Gotcha. And do you think that just kind of like fits your personality, or is there any particular reason you enjoy that playstyle?
Yeah, like last season, I would have Skarmory and Blissey like pretty much every week, because people just didn't know how to handle that. And then I would have like
that's quite the bulky core. That's for
and
sure.
then I would have like Manaphy, Choice Scarf, Hoopa, Unbound. By the way, not regular. That was
that was
allowed.
Monster.
5th round, I took it.
Wow, that thing was still around then?
It wasn't even on my draft plan, and then I'm like, wait a minute, this is round 5.
Like clearly this
there.
is like a solid value pick at that point.
It's like clearly somebody messed up.
Right.
Or 23 people messed up. So.
Yeah, a lot of people messed up.
Yeah.
But no, that's really neat. With regards to the new metagame, because there are a lot of new mons, a lot of new threats, a lot of new kind of team archetypes, new cores forming. What do you think about, the new mons? How do you think they're going to change the Counter League format?
Well, I didn't draft a single new Pokemon. There was a few that I wanted, but I just couldn't get them or had other options. Like, I was really considering getting Comfey, but then I'm like, Comfey's not a good Pokemon. So, I don't know, like, I think I'm sorry.
You wouldn't want to just like grab a mon that's new just for the sake of having a new mon, right?
Yeah, like,
you want something that meshes with your team. And
like, for my last... Well, I picked Mega Alakazam last because I knew nobody would take it, because nobody was allowed to take it because it was an S2. So, like, the way the points worked, people couldn't take it. So for my real last pick was Steelix. I was really considering taking a Alolan Eradicate just so I had a Gen 7 Pokemon.
Just for the sake of it.
But I'm like, nah, I can't do that. I don't know, like, I think it'll change the metagame a lot, because there's, like, 60 new Pokemon or whatever. But they're all slow, so it's kind of good, because my team is, like, not that fast. So if you add a bunch of slow Pokemon, it makes my team look a little bit faster.
Yeah, it is all relative, right?
Yeah. And also, like, if you look at my team, like, I have a couple of things that are 100 or more, and there's really not that many Pokemon that are above base 100, like, maybe, like, 30 to 40 that are above base 100, and in a 24-person league, there's going to be a lot of people who don't even have a thing that breaks 110. So having a slower team in this particular league isn't as bad.
especially given that a lot of those mons that are above that 100 speed tier are typically higher tier mons and would require a lot more points to draft.
Yeah, like Tabu Koko is like 130, but it's an S1.
Right, Tabu Koko, and the like. So, going into the upcoming season, is there anything you learned from the past season that you're looking to change? I know you mentioned the speed with your team. With regards to playstyle, with regards to team preparation and such, is there anything you're looking to do different, looking to improve for this upcoming season?
Definitely speed. Like, that's a big thing.
Gotta go fast.
And I feel, I also feel like my last season, it was a little bit too predictable. Like, if I had Blissey and I had Skarmory, you knew what sets they were going to be. If I brought Hoopa, you knew it was going to be Choice Scarf. You knew Manaphy was most likely going to be Tail Glow. Like, stuff like that. I feel like it was a little bit too predictable and a little bit too slow. And this season, like, I don't want to, like, say the things, but, like, there's some shenanigans that I could pull with this team.
Right.
Like, there's, like, 5 or 6 Pokemon that I can just run, like, the stupidest sets that nobody would... I mean, they're not bad. Like, I wouldn't consider them, like, quote-unquote heat, but, like, they're sets that you will not expect.
Yeah, and I mean, like, in a Counter League format, where so much of each game, so much of each week is the team prep and not knowing what to expect from your opponent, and having something that's crazy, something that's, you know, off the charts, something that's totally out there that throws your opponent off guard or catches your opponent off guard, while maybe not necessarily great on like the ladder or something, could be really valuable in this sort of format, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't press you any further to have you reveal any of the secrets, any of your little shenanigans you're planning. I'll leave that for your opponents to find out when the season does start. But
I don't even know when it starts, to be honest.
I don't know exactly when, relative to when it's when this video is being recorded, of course.
Oh yeah, true.
But I guess to everyone listening, what do you think is the most important aspect for success in this format? Is it the team prep? Is it playing really well and on point? Obviously, there's a lot that goes into it. Is it scouting your opponent? But what do you think is the most important part, and how do you plan on, I don't know, playing to that for this upcoming season?
Wait, is that a question for me or the audience?
Oh, it's a question for you to answer to the audience.
Okay. I think, like, the most important thing is just knowing how your opponents play. Like, there's especially last season, there's a lot of situations where it's like, I know you're going to go for this move. Like, I'm 90% sure you're going to go for this move. I wouldn't exactly call it, like, a prediction. It's just, like, I mean, it kind of is a prediction, but it's more knowing my opponent and what they're going to do and how they battle.
Playing the player as opposed to the Pokemon.
Yeah, like, I mean, this might sound kind of arrogant, but playing them like a fiddle.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it works, right? So does that involve a lot of watching their previous matches, taking notes, and that sort of thing, or?
Usually what I do is I just, like, I try to watch as many battles as I can, but, you know, there's a lot of coaches.
A lot of coaches, a lot of battles.
So I would watch, like, the previous battle, and then this was the trickiest part, because y'all people are lazy and don't update your sheets. But if they did update their sheet, I would check and see, like, what Pokemon they brought a lot and what, like, got the most kills. And, like, if it's week 11 and you brought something 10 times, odds are it's going to come week 11.
Right,
like, stuff like that. Like, especially last season, there was a lot of coaches who, like, they would have, like, 7 Pokemon that came, like, all but 1 week, and then the other 4 Pokemon came, like, once. So it's like, alright, I can pretty much guarantee that 4 of these 7 Pokemon are coming.
Okay, so you can kind of, I don't know, reallocate your resources to really heavily prep for certain Pokemon that are very likely to show up as opposed to other ones. Cool. Makes a lot of sense. So, on that note, do you have any last words for your fans to hype them up, to rev them up, to, I don't know, instill confidence in your team?
I mean,
for this upcoming season.
Obviously, I want to do better than last season, but the only way to do better than last season is if we win it all. So, I just want to make the playoffs. Like that. I mean, one step at a time. Make the playoffs, take it from there. Because last season I was a wild card, so I had to play like the extra bout, and I was still able to do it. This season, I definitely want to not be a wild card and be above that.
Cool. That's good. Goals, right?
Yeah.
One step at a time.
Yeah,
as you
new
said.
year, new me.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much, C, for your time. It was nice getting to chat with you. Thanks for educating everyone on your team and your thoughts for the upcoming season. And I hope everyone who has been listening is super excited for the upcoming season as well. Of course, as we said, we don't know exactly when that's starting, but it should be pretty soon. So get excited and keep your eye out for it. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.
Bye.